Heyo, welcome to Omnidog's Vault. I am your host, Omnidog, here for an overview of the Heroes Reborn Omnibus. Please remember to go to Organic Priced Books. Oh, this is getting a little beat up here. It's vintage now. $2 off with code Omnidog. Big savings with this one. 5% off shipping 3 or more books together with code. I know it's a mouthful. Omnidog, ship it together. Right on. So let's check out Heroes Reborn, America's Mightiest Heroes. This is an inexpensive omnibus, $75. And it says on the back, this is what intrigued me. A world without Avengers. On this earth, the Squadron Supreme of America stands in defense of the good old US of A. Hyperion, Blur, Dr. Spectrum, Power Princess, and Nighthawk face deadly enemies, including the Masters of Doom. Meanwhile, fate has chosen very different paths for Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, Logan, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and other familiar faces. Only one man remembers the world as it's supposed to be. But what can Blade possibly do to reassemble the Avengers? The other thing that attracted me to this was by Jason Aaron, and that it is just a thin, one-shot event. And the cover looked boss, and this looks like Mephisto might have something to do with it. So I haven't read it, but let's take it through the overview. And I have relaxed the spine, so let's take a look at the binding here. The binding does not, looks like it might be glued, but I can't really tell. It looks fine anyway. How about the gutter loss in the middle? A little tight. Let's see about in the beginning. This is where it's always tough. Okay, so it is a little tight, but there's still a reasonable amount of, let's get some Squadron Savage. Okay, here we go. So this isn't bad. So the binding looks fine. And Heroes Reborn, decent looking spine here, and the back cover you just saw. So let's take a look. This is an overview, by the way. I have not read this, but this is nice. But I was attracted to it by the premise and the fact that Jason Aaron had something to do with it. So this looks nice. I like it when you've got an interesting book under the dust jacket. So, now let's see. Can I give you a better description here? Tony Stark never built his invincible armor. Thor Odinson is drunk without a hammer. On the fateful day, Blade is the last Avenger, and he will go to any lengths to reunite his allies and restore reality. For the first time, writer Jason Aaron's epic Heroes Reborn saga is collected alongside surprising tales from World Transformed, featuring characters you know, living lives you don't. Okay, this sounds really cool to me. So let's see what's going on in here. Okay, Jason Aaron, writer. Ed McGuinness on pencils. Morales, inker. So these are the Heroes Reborn 1 through 6 through 7. We have Jason Aaron. We've got some top-notch artists. James Stokoe. Cool. And then, there's more. Heroes Reborn, Hyperion and the Imperial Guard. Ryan Cady. Peter Parker. Mark Bernardin. Steve Orlando's the writer, Magneto and the Mutant Force. So this looks like it is a main series with several spin-offs in it. Jim Zub, Young Squadron, Cody Ziegler, Siege Society. Squadron Savage. Ethan Sachs, Tim Seeley, Marvel Double Action, American Knights, Paul Grist, Fida Ayala for Night Gwen. That sounds cool. Ed Brisson for Weapon X and Final Flight. When was this put out? Okay, 2021. So this is pretty recently. And this omnibus was put out last year, 2022. It says printed in Turkey, so let me give it a quick smell. Some people don't like the smell of omnis from Turkey. Smells omni-ish. So, and peace and love to everybody from Turkey. I don't know what necessarily people are talking about, but so one thing it does not do is give you the pages here. The page where you will find that. I kind of wish that they did, and it is full color from top to bottom, so you don't, I kind of like that. You don't have page numbers down here, so we're going to have to go with it. And the first thing I see is Dr. Juggernaut. What the what? Okay. I'm already interested. Hyperion, that is not a hero I am familiar with, which is good. Dr. Juggernaut, what the? Okay. I'm really interested. All hail the Black Skull with Venom with a Punisher logo. Okay. Bleecker Street in Greenwich Village is a smoky head shop where no one's ever heard of Stephen Strange. All right, I'm finding myself very interested in this. And here's Blade talking to the drunk Thor. Thanos is in this apparently. Wow, what's going on here? Everything's been stolen. I'll tell you about the Avengers. Now that is a beautiful splash page. So you can see it is a little tight here. By the hyperfast hosts of Hoggoth. What? Mindless ones. This art is nice. The blue area of the moon. Oh, is this the James Stokoe art? Oh, whoa. Oh, drink this in. Wow. In Mephisto we trust. You simply haven't lived until you've made love on the seafloor while sharks feed on the Nazis you've just torn to pieces. Okay. This sounds wild. And that looks a lot like Wonder Woman, but... Obviously it's not. Well, I really dig the art in this so far. Oh, nice cover. The man who rebooted the world. Look at these colors. Boy, these colors are beautiful. Key members of the Imperial Guard. Well, this is moving up the Imperial mailbag. This is moving up to my really want to read it soon pile, which is much smaller than the delusional pile. Young Squadron Strike. Well, I am not familiar, and that's kind of good. I like that I'm not familiar with any of these characters that they... No. Okay, I'm really interested in this because I like that I'm not familiar with any of these characters, and they are the main focus of this book and how you get your world back to normal. Normal for a comic book. There's Elektra. That's cool. So this book has a lot of good writers, mainly Jason Aaron, and it's got great art. Commissioner Luke Cage. Night Gwen. This, oh, David Nakayama cover. I haven't seen this one. Okay, well, I don't want to go too much further because that will give away the ending. Whatever whacked out ending it's going to be. This book looks like a pile of fun. So this has been my overview of Heroes Reborn, America's Mightiest Heroes. Please remember, peace and love, to like, subscribe, leave comments. I'm always happy to respond to comments. So, Omnidog's Vault. Peace and love, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in, and be nice to each other out there. Try as hard as you can. Peace and love, peace and love.